Hypixel is one of the biggest Minecraft servers ever, with loads of people joining every day and so many games to choose from. But are any of the games good? Even the best has its ups and downs. This video was originally inspired by Syrupy Channel's I Rated an Entire Server, so go check that out in the description. Bedwars is arguably the biggest game on Hypixel. After all, it is a simple concept. You are put on a map with a bed. As long as that bed is there, you can respawn as much as you like. The goal of the game is to break other players' bed and be the last team standing. Whilst this is a great time with friends, when playing alone, it can get very repetitive. Every game, solo or with a team, boils down to, do I attack or do I defend? Without people you know, every game feels the same. As a sister game of Bedwars, Skywars carries quite a few similarities. You spawn on an island with the goal of taking out others. No shops, no respawns. The only thing you have to work with is the random loot that's spawning around you. The game does have the inclusion of kits, using game tokens to receive them, but this creates an off balance between the new players and the ones who have been grinding for quite a while. Hypixel Housing is easily one of my more favorite game modes. This offers a new way to play, giving the community the ability to create maps of their very own. Whether you want to play an easier parkour map, find the button, or even special adventure maps made by the players, this game mode entirely puts the community in charge of the possibility. This game mode reminds me of the old Minecraft days, where I would get home to watch people play maps in Super Minecraft Maker on Minecade, a now forgotten server that once stood so strong. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not that big of a fan on most takes with murder mystery, and I can't pretend like this one is any different. If you aren't the murderer, usually all you can do is just hide, whilst whoever it is takes out everyone without mercy. There are some fun game modes like Assassins, where everyone is given a target, but with massive maps built for this, every round of any game feels too much like hide and seek. I'm not going to try and hide this. Hypixel Zombies is by far one of my favorite games on the platform. You start out with nothing but a pistol and zombies trying to break through every opening. Your job is to work together to kill the zombies, board up openings, get better weapons, and unlock new areas, whilst helping other players who seem to die every round. This is another type of game that has been around before any of the Minecraft adaptations, but Hypixel's take on it is definitely my favorite of the lot. With multiple maps to choose from and every map getting its own spin on things, you are always sure to have a good time. Except when you start the round with a player who doesn't understand the meaning of everyone takes one window. Yeah. This is one of Hypixel's more creative games. Skyblock is taken from a simple Minecraft challenge, which, in its core, is the ultimate challenge of resource management. You spawn on a tiny island in an empty universe. All you have is a tree, some supplies, and some dirt to stand on. Skyblock on Hypixel is much different, though. Instead, Skyblock is set up as a progression game, always with the goal of progressing. Mobs keep destroying you in the diamond mine, just grind zombies to get the lapis armor, or beg for it publicly for multiple hours on end like a good portion of the players. Need blocks for new builds on your island? Save up to buy blocks to make this island your very own. You can sell all your loot, use your life savings, I mortgaged my house, it's crazy out there. Or you can beg for it. Even though I seem to put this game in bad lighting at first, it is a fun game, offering new ways to play Minecraft. You can build, fight, or auction, I guess. The community is very generous and giving because they know the pain of killing 1,977 zombies for a piece of armor that you will use for a couple of days. Unfortunately, this game is centered around progression, so you will usually end up at a point of grinding for a few days or looking up tutorials because of how confusing the options get. And sometimes those tutorials aren't even effective due to the amount of changes the game needs to keep up with the players. This game is so nostalgic, and the builds are so creative and cool to look at, but I'm insanely bad at this game. TNT Games add a new way to play Hypixel, such as Spleef, Tag, Spleef, and Spleef. While these very different games can be fun at first, most of them turn into a game of who has better ping. Winning usually turns into a very big challenge, but the fun of the game usually comes before winning. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention one of the Spleefs. I love the way this game is set up. You pick a kit and battle it out with the other team, seeing who can fill the middle with their wool first. Whilst this game is fun at first, usually when you start losing, your entire team leaves, making the game less fun each time. Those are all the major games I felt like I could talk about today. If you have any more, tell me, and I might talk about it. Probably not, though. Alright, so this is like a month later, right? And I was recording background footage for the Skyblock section, and something crazy happened. Look at this. I'm walking to the portal, and Jerry just teleports from the top of the portal all the way down to this lower section that never got finished. It gets worse than that. In the mine, there's actually Jerry sounds. You can't hear them because I forgot to record my audio, but they're there, trust me. Not only that, but whenever I entered the hub, something caught my eye. Jerry takes up the entire map with loads of Jerry fans standing around him. What is going on? And then as I start to go back to my island, I just see this guy with pets. Elephant? That's not an elephant, that's Jerry. What is going on, man?